right, everybody. We're on Boyo today, and we're doing some bitless trotting exercises. Boyo, and what we're working on is just getting Boyo to engage his top line and to round up and to give us kind of a nicer headset at a trot. And so what we're going to be asking him to do is kind of push into his head being in the correct position. And when we do, we completely leave go. So what I'm going to do is when I'm going to reach back and I'm going to squeeze a little bit. There we go. And my hands are going to go kind of out. I'm going to stay on the inside of those barrels as best I can. There we go. And as soon as he gives me where I want his head to be, then I'm going to completely release my hands and just go really nice and steady. So I'm just kind of squeezing my reins like I would squeeze a wet sponge. There we go. And as soon as he gives his head, I'm just going to release. There we go. Good. And hold, hold, hold. And keep him in that. And as soon as he puts his head up, I add a little pressure. There we go. And he's holding it really nicely. Now, outside leg, outside leg. Kind of drift it a little bit. There we go. Kind of bring him across. Change diagonal. There we go. And he's giving really nicely. His head's coming in. There we go. We're starting to work on that nice, pretty little trot. Nice slow trot. Easy. There we go. He's almost there. Oh, that's beautiful. He's doing really good. There we go. Really light. As soon as he gives his head, that's when I just take all the pressure off. And for me, it's hard to do because I have a tendency to lean down because I'm looking. So I'm going to try to keep my head up. I'm going to try not to arch my shoulders and kind of sit back. And him, there we go. Bring his head down and there. Just kind of nice, and where he'll start holding it for longer and longer. There we go. I can release my body. As long as I'm squeezing a little bit with my seat and the inside of my thighs, as well as my calves. So I'm having a very active seat right now, but he's really giving his head really nicely, and I'm not having to use hardly any pressure. However, I can tell I'm leaning over, so I'm going to try to sit back as much as possible. So these things are great tools for myself as well, but I'm very pleased with how he's coming along, and this is a good exercise for you to try as well. If you want to start having your horse engage their back a little bit better, it's that whole squeeze. They start to collect. Collection and headset should go hand in hand, but they should be able to squeeze their backs up into it. And when they do, you actually feel the lift. I've got another video with me doing that bareback so you can actually see it a little bit better. But right there, real nice and soft. That's what that was pretty. Ooh. Again, when I ask him to back, squeezing with the seat, I want that head to come in. Come on, back, step, release, back. There we go. Now all I have to do is just kind of wiggle my fingers a little bit for that back. When they really work off your seat and you understand how to work off your own seat, it changes the dynamics. You're using the seat of a trainer and you're being able to work with your horse and get there. It's a really kind of empowering thing, but it takes a long time and a lot of practice to even get good at. So keep practicing, keep trying. Don't be afraid to suck at something new because you'll get it eventually. So thank you so much for joining us on today's video. And if you enjoyed the video, please give us a like. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. We're going to be putting out new content all the time. Hey, where are you going?